Yeah, go with the spiral, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. As I was saying to you, you know, I think that it's not going to take a lot. I think that there is a revolution, quietly as kept. I think it's the revolution of the God mind. You understand? That's really where the revolution is people recognizing who they are. When the God mind come up to its tone, to its highest tone, and it's in music, then you'll find it'll be a change overnight. I don't think it's going to take long.
What do you think about taking the art out of revolution, which brings us back to the same point every time,
right? And
talk about evolution.
Well, that's really what it's all about, evolution. Yeah. Revolution is constantly going around and round. It's a circle.
Evolution is a spiral.
It's a spiral, like the planet. Exactly. The planet is spiraling. Exactly. That's the evolution. Yes. Yeah. And that's exactly what's happening. The only way that we can do that is to emulate the planet. Yeah. The planet is spinning on its axis, and the planet. They say that the planet is 6 sectillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers, and it's spinning around on its axis at a speed of 1,037 1/3 miles per hour. And while it's doing that, the phenomena that happens is the tone that it shoots out, which is the A tone. Yeah. And so when people tune up to the A, I think you'll find that there'll be a major change on the planet, the shift. It won't be the revolution, it'll be the evolution. It'll be the evolution.
Yeah, right with the spiral,
Absolutely, absolutely. This is my twin brother, A Tone.m4v.
How are you? Good to see you, man.
John, my pleasure. John is a teacher, and he's from Australia, and he's also here teaching in I think one of the schools here.
Yeah. So you're in the power country. You're from the powerful country.
This is the energy country.
The energy country, right?
He said, what happens here in Mexico is going to be
the beginning.
This is where the paradigm will shift.
It has to, because of what's happening.
Because it's going to happen real big places, various places like in Africa and everything is one thing, but this is such one big metropolis. So
I think it's the third largest.
Right.
The third largest.
But it's going through so much turmoil right now, political turmoil, that the world is quiet as it's kept. The world is really watching what's going to happen here. And I think that what's really fascinates me is the fact that we're on ancient ruins.
Yeah, isn't it?
That's very fascinating. So there's so much power, various types of power that's coming up from this city. And I think that we've got to tap into that. I think that's really where, what is the ancient...
The source of that power.
Right.
The spiritual culture that really created.
Well, that's where the evolution comes.
Energy, because that's where everything is going to come from.
You said, tell him what you said to me about. He said that the problem with the people here. You didn't say it quite like this, but he said the problem with the people here is they're off into the mystery. They don't know how to empower themselves. They're still out into the mystery God system.
You're the stars. The idea of that everybody being the star in their own lifetime. You know,
the idea of everybody being that.
Sly said everybody's a star.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Be a star in your own lifetime.
Right.
Kind of like...
You tell me, what does music do for the evolution?
Music is setting the tone. Music will set the tone for the evolution, because once we realize that music has its own agenda, when we can respect music, and everybody is music. You know, music is the soul of every individual, and when people could realize the entity music has its agenda, and they could respect music for what it's looking to do, then people will evolve. The evolution is going to come with the knowledge of music.
What about hip-hop music in particular?
Hip-hop music in particular has a tone. See, hip-hop music is nothing but a continuum of energy that that was placed out here long time ago. A long time ago. And hip hop, they changed the names. The names changed, but the music and the energy is the same. You know, the names change, but the music is the same. You know, so hip hop is the music of the souls of the individuals who realize right now it's time for change. Remember, hip hop music is just a name. Hip hop is music. Hip hop is a name. Music is the continuum. Music is the force. Hip hop
is the title.
It's the title for today. Yesterday it was jazz. Before that it was called doo-wop. Before
then
that
it was called ragtime. Then it was called.
But because the media is so much attention and it's so much larger now, hip hop has got its form. This is the time for hip hop. So we appreciate.
But we call it hip hop, but like he said, it's really music.
Yeah, hip hop's the name, but music's the game.
But music is the game. Yeah. And what we have to do is understand that music has its own agenda
today.
And what we have to know now is
what is music
is not going to be suppressed and enslaved by words anymore.
Right.
Possibly an error. Possibly it depends on the words.
Well, it depends on the words. But see, that's where the word. Well, this is where the term MC comes from. See, when we say the word MC, we talk about master of ceremony. Now whose ceremony are we mastering?
And
what is the ceremony that we're going to master? A lot of our young people, they understand that a lot of people who ride on hip hop, they understand that they are the masters of the ceremony, but they don't know what the ceremony is and how to master and how to be true masters and what they're true masters of. They have to make a decision.
But
are they masters of the D minor? The D minor meaning the D tone, meaning the lower tone, or are they the masters of the A tone? Of the A tone. And until they know, then they're wandering blindly in their disorder.
Yo quisiera que en el mundo no exista tanta maldad, envidia, falsedad, egoísmo, para que con lo mismo todo el bien que nos rodea de esta vida entera. Quisiera que la familia sea unión verdadera, que todos los malentendidos se queden afuera y que vivan en paz. Yo quisiera que el amor y la felicidad se extienda al tiempo que yo decida, que se ame hoy, mañana y siempre, que se acabe la avaricia destructora entre los hombres, la destrucción del espíritu humano, que algún día todos podamos conquistar un mundo lleno de regocijo y eterno cariño, y que todos los muertos descansen en paz. Me molestan la desigualdad por prejuicio que impiden la integridad de cada cual. Todos tenemos igualdad de derechos y deberes, como creo que yo tenga derecho a brindar lo mejor de mí sin que a nadie le moleste. Es el progreso, es la palabra, es el mensaje, ser humano, es lo que yo quisiera, o un degrado